What if I told you that after the age of 60, your bones are quietly losing strength every single day, and you might not even notice it until it's too late? Every year, millions of seniors face fractures and breaks that change their lives overnight. The common belief is that drinking milk or taking calcium pills is enough. But the truth is, most people are missing the real foods their bones are actually craving. Here's the good news. Nature has already provided powerful, everyday foods that don't just slow down bone loss, but actually help rebuild bone strength even after 60. And the best part, they're probably sitting in your kitchen right now. These aren't your typical drink more milk suggestions. I'm talking about surprising, overlooked foods that science shows can keep your bones strong, steady, and unshakable. In today's video, I'm revealing the 6 surprising foods that seniors who stay active and independent often swear by. Some of them will shock you because they're not what doctors usually talk about, and yet they may hold the key to avoiding fractures, staying mobile, and living confidently well into your golden years. So grab a seat, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to add to your plate to protect your bones and your independence. The hidden nutrient most seniors miss: why calcium isn't the full story. For decades, we've all been told that calcium is the ultimate bone-strengthening nutrient. Drink your milk, take your calcium pills, and your bones will be safe, right? The problem is, millions of seniors who follow that advice still end up with fragile bones and unexpected fractures. Why? Because calcium is only part of the puzzle. Without its supporting nutrients, much of that calcium never even makes it to your bones. In fact, too much calcium without balance can actually cause stiffness in your joints and even calcification in places you don't want it. Meet the overlooked power player. The nutrient most seniors miss is magnesium, your bone's quiet protector. While calcium builds the bricks of your bones, magnesium is like the cement that holds everything together. Without enough magnesium, your body can't properly absorb and use calcium, no matter how much you take. Shockingly, studies show that nearly 80% of older adults are deficient in magnesium, leaving their bones weaker and more brittle than they need to be. And here's the kicker. Magnesium also activates vitamin D, another bone essential nutrient, making it a triple threat for bone health. The foods that deliver. So where do you find this hidden hero? Not in a pill bottle, but in foods you probably walk past every day. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts and seeds like almonds and pumpkin seeds, even dark chocolate, yes, chocolate, are loaded with magnesium. Beans, avocados, and whole grains are also rich sources. Seniors who add just a handful of these foods into their daily diet often notice stronger nails, better muscle function, and yes, sturdier bones over time. It's one of the simplest dietary upgrades you can make, yet it can completely change your bone strength story after 60. The protein connection: more than just muscles. When most people think of protein, they think of muscles, strength training, and maybe those protein shakes at the gym. But here's what many seniors don't realize. Protein is also a key building block of your bones. In fact, nearly 50% of your bone structure is made up of protein, collagen to be exact. Without enough protein, your bones can't maintain the flexible, shock-absorbing structure that prevents fractures. That means even if you're loading up on calcium, your bones might still be weak if your protein intake is too low. Why seniors often don't get enough. Here's the problem. After 60, appetite often decreases. Chewing can get harder, and many people unintentionally cut back on protein-rich foods. Add in the outdated myth that too much protein is bad for your kidneys, and you have a recipe for bone weakness. In reality, studies now show that seniors who eat adequate protein, especially from a variety of sources, have stronger bones, better balance, and fewer fractures than those who skimp on it. Protein isn't just fuel, it's bone insurance. Where to find bone-building protein? The good news? You don't need expensive powders or massive steaks to get enough. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, lentils, fish, and poultry are fantastic sources. Even plant-based proteins like quinoa, edamame, and nuts can help keep bones strong. Aiming for a serving of protein with every meal, whether it's a boiled egg at breakfast, a cup of lentils at lunch, or a piece of salmon at dinner, can make a noticeable difference in bone density and overall stability. It's one of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to protect your independence as you age. Nature's calcium boosters beyond milk. The milk myth. For decades, we've been told that milk is the ultimate calcium source. While it does contain calcium, relying only on milk or dairy in general can leave you short on this vital mineral. Why? Because not everyone digests dairy well. and as we age, lactose intolerance becomes more common. Plus, your body needs a variety of calcium-rich foods to truly maximize bone strength. Seniors who think a glass of milk a day is enough may actually still be undernourished when it comes to bone health. The plant powerhouses. Here's the good news. Some of the best calcium sources are hiding in plants. Leafy greens like kale, collard greens, and bok choy pack a serious calcium punch without the dairy. Broccoli, almonds, sesame seeds, and even chia seeds also deliver impressive amounts. What makes these foods even more powerful is that they often contain other nutrients like magnesium and vitamin K that help your body actually use the calcium effectively. Think of them as nature's calcium packages designed to strengthen your bones naturally. Surprising everyday options. Beyond greens and nuts, there are everyday foods many people don't realize are rich in calcium. Canned salmon and sardines with the soft bones included are fantastic sources. Fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk often contain as much or more calcium than dairy milk. Even something as simple as a sprinkle of sesame seeds on your salad or a handful of figs for a snack can boost your daily calcium intake. By diversifying your calcium sources, you're not just protecting your bones, you're also protecting your digestion, your heart, and your overall health. Anti-inflammatory allies. The hidden threat to bones. When most people think about weak bones, they picture a lack of calcium or age-related thinning. But there's another silent culprit: chronic inflammation. Inflammation slowly eats away at bone tissue, disrupting the balance between bone breakdown and bone rebuilding. Seniors dealing with arthritis, joint pain, or even long-term stress often experience higher inflammation, which can quietly weaken bones over time. So if you want truly strong bones, you can't just think about minerals. You also have to fight inflammation. Foods that calm the fire. Luckily, nature provides powerful anti-inflammatory foods that double as bone protectors. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help calm inflammation at its root. Turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, has been shown to protect both joints and bones. Even something as simple as a daily handful of walnuts or flax seeds can provide plant-based omega-3s that keep inflammation in check. These foods don't just soothe your joints, they help preserve bone density too. Everyday ways to add them. You don't need complicated recipes to reap the benefits. Grilling a piece of salmon twice a week, sprinkling turmeric into soups or teas, or adding ground flaxseed to your morning oatmeal are easy, sustainable habits. Olive oil instead of butter, a small serving of berries for dessert, or a handful of walnuts as a snack. Each little choice adds up. The seniors who enjoy stronger, pain-free movement often aren't doing anything extreme. They're just consistently weaving anti-inflammatory allies into their daily meals. The vitamin D and K2 duo, the sunshine vitamin's secret role. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because your skin produces it when exposed to sunlight. But here's the real reason it matters. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't properly absorb calcium, no matter how much you eat. Seniors who stay indoors more often or live in areas with less sun are especially at risk of deficiency. Low vitamin D levels can make bones brittle and increase the risk of fractures, even if your diet is full of calcium. Why K2 is the missing puzzle piece? Here's the surprising part most people never hear. Vitamin D by itself isn't enough. That's where vitamin K2 comes in. Think of vitamin D as the gatekeeper. It helps calcium enter your bloodstream. But vitamin K2 is the traffic director. It tells that calcium to go into your bones and teeth instead of your arteries or soft tissues. Without K2, calcium can end up in the wrong places, leading to stiff joints or even heart issues. Together, D and K2 are the ultimate bone-strengthening duo. Where to find them naturally? So how do you get both? For vitamin D, a few minutes of sunlight daily is great, but foods like salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified dairy or plant milks can help too. For vitamin K2, look to foods like natto, a Japanese fermented soybean dish, aged cheeses, and even grass-fed meats and eggs. Some seniors may also benefit from supplements, always guided by a doctor, but the goal is to keep both vitamins working together, making sure calcium strengthens your bones where it belongs. Everyday bone-smart habits at the table. Small choices, big impact. Strong bones aren't built in a single meal, they're built through daily habits. Many seniors think they need a strict diet plan, but the truth is it's often the little choices made at the table that add up over time. The way you combine foods, the portions you choose, And even the timing of meals can either weaken or strengthen your bones. Building bone-smart habits isn't about restriction. It's about consistency and awareness. Pairing foods for maximum benefit. Here's a simple secret: some nutrients work better together. Pairing calcium-rich foods like leafy greens or yogurt with vitamin D sources helps your body absorb more. Adding a healthy fat like olive oil to vegetables boosts vitamin K absorption. Even something as easy as having salmon with a side of steamed broccoli can create a bone-strengthening combo. Seniors who keep their bones strong don't just eat healthy foods, they eat them in smart combinations. Simple routines that stick. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. Start small. Add a handful of nuts with your afternoon tea. Swap soda for fortified almond milk, or sprinkle seeds over your salad. Make it routine. A few minutes of sun exposure daily, colorful veggies on every plate, and water instead of sugary drinks. Over time, these small, repeated choices become powerful habits that protect your bones. The key isn't perfection, it's building sustainable, bone-smart rituals at the table every day. Your bones, your strength. And there you have it, simple, everyday foods and habits that can make a huge difference in keeping your bones strong and your body resilient after 60. Remember, it's not about big overnight changes. It's about small, consistent choices that protect your independence and keep you moving with confidence. If you found value in this video, take a moment to give it a like. It really helps more people discover these life-changing tips. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods or habits are you going to add to your routine first? Drop your answer in the comments below. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to FitTech Health and hit the notification bell. We'll continue sharing more videos like this. Practical, science-backed advice designed to help you thrive in your golden years. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.